Hi guys, welcome back. And ladies, I'm in a quandary here. I don't know to be happy or be sad actually. Bless me, Miller, for I may have sinned. What you have before you is a poor soul that got lost when I tried to find a replacement welder. And this is truly all Don's fault. I accept no blame in this matter. What you see before you is not a blue Miller machine, which frankly is the only machines I've been buying for 30 years now. And there's a good reason why I buy Millers. I depend on them to work. And, you know, I could have bought a red one, and there's people that like red ones, but it's just like John Deere tractors and the orange tractors and the blue tractors. And everybody has their preference or preference. I had a Lincoln once and it let me down. And when I got a Miller, they've only let me down one time, and it's because of a liner in a gun. But this time, Miller let me down because of price. You see, this is one of their 212 units from Everlast. It's inverter technology, and it's replacing my 140 Miller MIG gun and unit that I carry on my work trailer. And the reason I carry it on my work trailer is because it's small, it's lightweight, I can carry it around pretty easy. It's 110 voltage and it plugs into my Miller Bobcat. Oh my God, this thing may blow up if I put you onto a Bobcat. The Bobcat may not like it. We'll see. But I've been having problems with my, I guess, 10-year-old 140. And I think mainly it's probably related to the liner. But that doggone thing was tripping breakers left and right. I didn't know if it was the breakers on the Bobcat, or I went and got another small panel and plugged it into the 220 and split off 110 for the Miller machine. Didn't do any good. Bought a new liner for it because that had happened once before. But dadgummit, I'm tired of climbing in there to flip breakers. So I said, why not a 220 machine? So I started looking. The comparable 220 machine for Miller is $2,500. And frankly, my Bobcat does stick welding just fine, but a lot of times I'm welding on gates. And gates are usually really thin metal, and burning holes through it and everything, a MIG works much better. I needed a MIG. So Don opened his mouth and said, well, I have an Everlast. I've had one for years. It works great for me. Okay. And I said, I use one almost 2 times a week. He said, oh, mine would hold up. And I didn't really want to do it. I swear I didn't want to do it. It's Don. He's sitting here wanting to talk to me. Are you there, Don?
I'm here. Are you there?
I'm here. In fact, you're on camera right now, and I'm telling him how you made me buy this Everlast machine.
I didn't make you do it.
Yeah, yes, you did. You held me down and forced me.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Did you turn it on yet?
No, I haven't turned it on. I was just telling him how for a month it sat here on my floor in the box, and it bugged you to heck. It bugs you really bad that I hadn't even unpacked it.
Heck yeah. I get a new toy. I want to unbox it and play with it.
In fact, he came over the other day, and I turned around, and he's over here, and he's got his hands all over it.
I'll put the handles on for you.
Before I knew it, yeah, he had the handles put on it. And then he loaded up the wire and put on the rollers, and my
Yeah,
God.
ready to go.
So
Ready
you
to
guys,
rock and roll.
it's Don's fault that you missed out on all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. All you got to do is plug it in and weld.
Well, maybe.
You know, you're not using gas, right?
No, don't use gas. Got a set up for flux core wire.
Yeah.
I told him to couldn't use that 10-foot torch that's sent with it, so I had him change that out to a 15-foot.
Yeah, the 10 foot's too short.
And what else did I do? I had him throw in some knurled rollers for the flux core.
Yeah. You got the different rollers.
He shipped it here, and I think it was $850 instead of $2,500.
Hey, I mean, you can buy 2 of those and still have money left over versus buying Big Blue.
I know, but I feel dirty.
Why? I've been having one for about 7 years. Works great.
I still feel dirty.
Take a bath.
I hope take a bath.
Hey,
Let me finish talking to the people about this, then I'll call you back.
sounds good.
You're there? Okay.
Yep, I'm there.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Poured the slab for his air conditioner for his new garage edition. Have to take you over there and let you look at it. It's pretty cool looking. Anyway, like I was saying, you can run this one off of 220 or 110, which I don't ever plan on doing unless I have to. This isn't a garage shop machine. This is one for my trailer. It's only going to be on the trailer. I've got a Big Blue over there for when I feel too dirty, I can come back and use it. Weld.com is high on these things. Don's high on these things. Hopefully, I will be too and not waste my $800. Anyway, I've got to set it up. Don saw the stick holder and borrowed it because he can't find his. But I'll never use the stick holder on it. It's just going to be MIG. I need stick. I got the good machine in the truck. She wants me to take the bulbs out. Here's a gas regulator. It's a gas hose for CO2. It go in there because I just won't ever use it on this machine. Ground clamp. That feels a little bit. Probably upgrade that. Hold on, guys. Okay. And then this is the control panel. I'll show you this running tomorrow. Got a cover for it. Nothing on this side. And then an off and on switch and gas and the fuse. So we'll see. Well, I'm back. We're not at the job site, as you can imagine. I got to thinking, and what if this thing doesn't work? I mean, it's only $800. Do I want to drive to the work site and then find out it doesn't work for some reason? No. So to finish up this little video, I'm going to see about putting it together and make it work here in the shop before I go out into the field. The first thing I've noticed, and I haven't even plugged it in, was the gun that comes with it. And one of the things that if you look real close in here, I might have to do this a different way. On my Miller gun and machine, I had to have a separate wire that came out and then plugged into the machine all the time. If you look real close here, those are two electrical little pushy button things down here. Can't make my finger go, that little thing. Two littlest things on the screen there. Well, those two take care of having a separate plug. I like that. Can't tell you how many times every time I pull it out of the trailer I had to plug that plug back in. Just a little minor annoyance when you do it 4 times a day. This, like I said, was a 15-foot MiG-25 gun that they happily exchanged the 10-footer for this one. So I didn't have to pay for the other one and then buy this one too. I find 10-foot leads just way too small for anything I do. This Texas, dadgummit, things are bigger. Today, Don told me that the whole state of Connecticut would fit into the city limits of Houston. So we do things a little bit different. Also today, on the old Rock 2, my telephone sent me a message says I had a front tire going flat before I even knew it. That's technology for you. I got in and sure enough it had dropped about 7 pounds. So I pulled into a little independent tire store. They pulled it up, opened it up and said that the inside of the Michelin tire on the truck was having problems and they couldn't fix it. Luckily, I had bought that at Discount Tire, a big chain down here, and forgot to tell them not to get the certificates on the tire. So I got a free tire out of the deal. Of course, the other 3 that I'm going to put on there was $1,700. Tires have gone out of sight lately. Don was saying that he put his last set of tires on his Dodge a 1.5 years ago, and he didn't wear them out, they dry rot, but it was $890 for the full set of Michelins, which I find that hard to believe, but that's what he said. Well, I asked about them today for them, they're $2,100, so things have gone up. I go through a set of tires once a year. This will be the 3rd set of tires on the Rock 2. It's just at 99,000 miles. This is the Everlast, and what I need to do to make sure it's working is open it up and thread the wire through this this hose here, plug it in, make sure it works. Like I said, I've probably sinned. Miller probably won't let me back in a store anymore. See what cap they have over this thing. Of course, it's going to take an act of Congress to get into that little cap. Or a set of channel locks. Maybe a set of channel locks and a younger kid. Although I am the kid most of the time, so I'm not going to let it defeat me. In fact, I'm shocked at how much the younger kids today don't know. I was doing the musical score for a play about 3 or 4 years ago, and a very bright young guy came over to let me teach him how to do it. he didn't know how to run a computer. All he knew how to do was run his telephone. And files, download a file, how do you do that? Where do you... Technology is making dummies out of all of us. I don't really need the truck to tell me in a text message that I've got a flat tire. Okay. Looks like this. It's got to be keyed. I guess they're using this little prong right here for the key. But I don't want to force it. I want to see better. That is the only way it can go in. It's got an O-ring seal there. That put a little moisture on that. Doesn't matter because I don't run gas through these things. All this welder will ever see, as long as I own it, there we go, is flux core wire. I need a ground clamp, and I forgot to tell them or ask them if they had a longer one. But I can always make one of those up. Just a standard welding connections. I don't know what this is, but it looks like maybe some kind of computer control. Have to read the manual. Okay. Found a new helmet online too. This one has a fan up here. It's built in with filters. Buttons right up there. Has a built-in work light in case you get in the hole somewhere. 2 brightnesses. I haven't used it much. This is the one I keep on the trailer now. Made by Yes Welder, and unfortunately I don't think you can buy them anymore. So if you go to their website, you can't see them there anymore. I think this was discontinued probably because it doesn't work worth a damn. Now take off the tip so it can run the wire through there. Now, I just bought a package of 30 tips, 0.35s, for my Miller machine. We went looking, and it seems that this will accept those same tips. So that's good. You buy them by a pack of 25, they're like $1 a piece. It's quite a bit bigger tip. Flats for a wrench and all that. This is a 0.40. I got a couple more in here. Imagine one of each size. That's a 0.40. That's a 0.45. Well, I got 0.35 wire. So I'm going to use one of my tips that I have for it. Now I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to plug it into 220. One thing that I do not like about all the new welders and everything like this, plasma cutters, they put the on-off switch in the back. So if you put this in a gang of other machines on a bank of some kind, a shelf of some time, it's hard to turn the stupid thing on. Put them up here, you got room. It's plugged in. There's nothing back here except for two circuit breaker on-off switch type. Got a wire jog button. And a button up here that you can touch and move. It's got an F core. Torch negative, work positive, gasless. Got a wire jog button, which is good. Let's see if it's getting contact through the torch. I can hear it. Would y'all like to watch it? This is lighter than my Miller was. Guys, too close. Get back. Get it. Yeah, look up here. Okay. Okay. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to jog it and we'll see if that turns. Okay. Yeesh. I think Dawn already broke it. That isn't going. The motor. Our jog isn't working it. Trigger isn't working it. Set to high inch per minute. What am I doing wrong? Sorry, Musty. I got to get the instructions. I feel so impotent. Okay. Now these are the instructions with all the associated warnings and stuff. Working elements, troubles and remedies. It's 27 pages long, including the packing list. Basically, it's hot in here, so I'm sweating a little bit. Now, it's gotten much better around here during the day, but it's still hot. Okay, to install wire, loosen top idler tension, rotating counterclockwise. Doesn't say what the top idler tension is and rotating it counterclockwise, but I would assume this is this right here. Flip tensioner down, release the top drive rolls, raise the top drive rolls. I've done that. Make sure the groove diameter is right. Well, the only thing I haven't done is put this wire in. Now Don put in the spool of wire. I don't know if he got it right or not. I don't know if this one's got one of the little prongs that'll fit into that hole or not. And there's nothing more than just a couple of plastic pieces. So it doesn't have anything like that. Now this one fits on the end. It doesn't just spin around. There it goes. Spring and a nut. Miller's nuts are bigger. Easier to put on. But I do know Miller's nut on my 140 always fell off bouncing around in the trailer. Okay. Sorry if you can't see. Boy, we have got mosquitoes the last couple of years. We've never had mosquitoes before. Okay, threaded it through the beginning and into the hose. I'll plop that down, flip this up. The wire jog should feed this. It says in here to pull the trigger on the gun. So I'm going to plug it in or turn it back on. Fan comes up, everything on the front comes up, and nothing happens. I hear a relay inside making contact when I push this and the wire feed. I wonder if Don sabotaged me. Looks like it's a darn good thing I put it together in here before taking it to work tomorrow. Troubles and remedy. Under number 5, wire feeder. You don't need to listen to this. Wire feeder not work. Welding current not adjustable. potentiometer line fall down, or potentiometer, I think it says potentiometer line fall down, or potentiometer broken. 2, the wire blocked. 3, the drive circuit broken. 4, other reasons. What other reasons? If number 1, where the potentiometer line falls down, connect the lines or change it. If I knew what a potentiometer line was, I would connect it or change it. 2, check the gun for the wire block. 3, the drive circuit broken, change the control panel. 4, contact the oh boy, this is a good one. Manufacturer. Namufacturer. Manufacturer. Hell, this is worse than medical school when I went to paramedic school. Pronouncing some of those drugs is pretty tough. All I can guess is, from what I'm reading here, the potentiometer would be these things, like a potentiometer. Pardon me, I'm going to turn it back on. I wonder if I put it on C25 gas, would you work? To turn the voltage up on this potentiometer, and like it went up to 21.3 volts, I can change the wire feed. That's up at 600. It's changing it here. Can't have to have this on, can it? Power set. Go with inches per minute. It's in the middle there. Auto stitch, auto spot, trigger. That's 45035. Trigger. 2T trigger. This kind of welding power, model Cyclone 212, is taken foreign advanced technology to develop and manufacture the new generation inverter integrated controlling semi-auto MIG, MAG, ARC, DC, MMA welding machine. It has many characteristics such as easy arc starting, good arc springiness, adjustable arc thrusting. Hell, this sounds like a porno film. Low splash. Good welding form, easy welding operation, wide range, and electricity save. Of course it saves electricity. It won't feed the wire. Okay. Be grounded correctly. It's in a good ground. Don't put sundries under the weld. It's got a welding table, for Christ's sakes. Install welding voltage selection, selective arc thrusting. 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 I think Don's pulled a prank on me. MIG aluminum, MIG steel. Save the data. Adjust the knob. I'm reading the friggin' instructions, for Christ's sakes. It's got a lot of features, but there is smoke discharge system if the welding is operated inside the house in order to keep the safety of workers. The welding operator must be professional workers, and the operator must be fitted with safety accessories. Give me patience, Lord. Okay. Explanation of installation. Our source is 240, that's cool, it's going in there. Install the welding gun on the front panel and screw the welding gun. I'm not screwing the welding gun, no way. Then lock the bolt. Connect the gas pipe with what bolt? There's a screw to screw it in. God, I'm going to get an X-rated channel. Oh, connect the gas pipe in the gas bottle and according to the locale conditions, L-O-C-A-L-E, locale, check the airproof conditions to ensure the good airproof. To install wire, loosen the title. I did all this already. Hold torch out straight as possible, doesn't matter, because I didn't even get it to turn. Adjust the tensioner so the drive rolls will not slip. Well, they're not slipping now. Everlast, I would highly recommend that you get somebody that understands English and can spell better than I can to redo your manual. I mean, 25 years ago, I bought something that has a warning that says, do not place in the place of the sun for keep out of sunlight. We haven't advanced very much farther. looks like I'm going to have to call the manufacturer tomorrow. You would think that when they sent it out, at least the dadgum drive rollers would turn. Something else funky may be happening, but the drive rollers need to turn. I'm going to withhold judgment on this until I talk with the manufacturer or nano manufacturer, whatever it was. See what they say. See what they're going to do. All I know is I needed this machine tomorrow, and I don't have it. Is it brand new? Yeah. Out of the box. It was in the box for a long time because Don kept wanting me to, did you turn it on yet? Did you turn it on? Hell, I should have listened to him and turned it on weeks ago. But I expect something brand new to work coming out of the box. I mean, right now I wish I'd paid the $2,500. Right now Don's probably over there sitting in his easy chair just laughing his butt off. Sends me a sex manual, thrusting and arc and all that stuff. I've got to get him back. Well, I can't go no farther. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Trying to put out some more videos. In fact, I've got one that I've been working on for about 3 years, thinking about up here in the little gray cells. And it's almost coming to fruition. In fact, I got some of the parts of it sitting here on the table. And I think you guys are going to like it. Now, the next couple of videos, I'll start working on it. Technically, this was Don's idea. So if it doesn't work, it's his fault, right? But I got a feeling it's going to work just fine. And I got a feeling you're going to be able to get a really low-cost machine for under $100. It sells for about $1,600, $1,700, $2,000, $2,500 right now. So stick with me. We'll get there. Thanks for watching. Darn Don.